Hi guys, I am here to walk you through different layer adjustments that we're going to be starting making with Photoshop, and these are some pretty great tools to use. If we haven't figured out layers yet, think of layers as different pieces of glass. Like if you put your photo and then you put a piece of glass on top of the photo, if you like draw on that glass, you can change different things on that layer without changing the photo underneath. And that's kind of what layers are all about, and it's pretty cool. There's lots of different things we can do with layers. You definitely want to make sure your layer palette is open, and if it's not, you come over here and make sure your layers are on under window. But let's go ahead and get started. So to copy a layer, you can literally just press Control J. You can also come over here and press New, and just do a new layer, and that will create your new layer. And say, because I don't want to change my background layer, but if I want to change this layer, let's go ahead and zoom in to my sunglasses. And let's play with the sunglasses. So let's use my brush, and yeah, let's change the color of the lenses, right? If you use your brush tool, you're like, changing my color, loving it. And you get a nice bright purple lens, because you know purple is a cool color. Okay. Now let's go ahead and zoom out a little bit so you can tell. You're like, holy cow, that's photoshopped, right? We don't always want to make it look super obvious that it's photoshopped, because we want to show that we have some skill, and almost anyone can come in here and just draw on the glasses. So one of the things you can do with layers, up here, this is called your blending tool, and you can choose like overlay, and look, that looks a lot more natural, and like it could truly be the color of the glasses. Or you can choose soft light, and then it's just a little bit softer color. So you can kind of play with those. Those are the good the ones that I recommend, not necessarily vivid light. That's really too much. But if those are the ones that I recommend, and you can even still keep drawing and it still be like, whoa, look, a purple starfish, right? A little bit more realistic if you're drawing on something. So that's again the blending option. I'm going to edit revert because I don't need purple for the rest of this. But to sorry, I'm tired. But we're going to go ahead and go forward and do some adjustments. And so say, and this is what your assignment's all about, is adjusting the color of the starfish. So you're going to come over here and use your quick selection tool. And I showed you this in another video. I remember showing you with my video of myself and the fish. But say you want to select the starfish, and the quick selection tool is really good at it. You could also use the magnetic lasso. You could do this a couple of different ways if you wanted to do that. And you could make sure you do a really good job, better than me right now. Or if you have extra stuff, you can come over here into the top corner and change it to the minus. And you could get it a little closer. This one, edit this out. See, where else was I not super good at? Over here. Okay. So say you want the starfish and you want to start editing the starfish. You don't want to click, you want to get the starfish selected, but then you want to go select and inverse. So you select everything but the starfish. And sorry, I had a little technical things. So I selected everything but the starfish, and then I come down here to this adjustments and I choose hue saturation. This should come up. Now if I want to change everything but the starfish, whoa, black and white starfish stays in color. And that again was through this adjustments. You can also, and this is what your assignment's about, have everything, the starfish selected, and then you're going to come up here and you're going to change the lightness or darkening of, this is everything but the starfish. So you would do just the starfish. So I can walk you through that really quickly. So I'm going to go layer, new layer, cancel. I want to do this. I want to duplicate layer. Okay. So this is my background copy. So now I want to get the starfish selected. So I'm on the right tool. coming over, coming over, coming down. I'll fix that, get the lovely sunglasses. Then I can go subtract. I don't want the sky there. I don't want the sand here. I don't want this sand here. So now I have the starfish selected. So now I can adjust the starfish hue saturation, and I can make it a little bit darker so it's less washed out. And you can go a little darker even. And that's a little too dark, so you really got to use your best judgment. Now, so that is adjustments, but let's just do a little bit more with masks. So I'm going to edit and revert back to my original image, and then I'm going to make a copy of this image. So I'm going to Command J, and that'll give me a copy image. You can see there's two different layers. So let's go ahead and do a little bit something here different. And I'm going to adjust my lighting of my enhance and adjust lighting and choose levels. So maybe let's make one of them really light. Oh, that's not what I want. I want to darken it. Really dark. What do you think? Too dark? No, I think it looks good. Okay. So I've darkened my starfish in a different way. Actually, let's make it a little bit darker. So I'm going to go back into my levels, and I'm just going to darken it even more. I am not focusing on the starfish. I'm getting the background as dark as I want it to be. So I choose there and press OK. So then I'm going to come in and do the same thing, where I'm going to quick select my starfish. Oops, too far. We'll come back. Now this tool is pretty similar to the other tool that we just went over, the adjustments tool. And so if you don't find yourself using masks, that's okay. I just want to expose you to as many different tools as possible, because you never know what you're going to need in the future. You never know. Okay. So I have it selected. I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to actually first select inverse, and then I'm going to layer mask. And so then now what is being shown is the background is this first layer here, and then this starfish is my original layer. And I could adjust it here and change my saturation here even, or even brighter, whatever you choose. But that's just another way of doing that. So again, your assignment is to not do the mask, but do the layer adjustment. Again, that's this half circle here, and you're going to adjust it down. And then save your image as a JPEG file. Save as, this would be Seaton number 6. So whatever your last name is, number 6. And then submit it into Canvas. Thanks, guys.